Hi, good morning. My name is Rebecca. I wanted to start a video talking about the fast I started yesterday night. So I'm about 33 hours into my fast. The goal is to fast until I reach 100 pounds. Today I got on the scale and I was down 5. Um, I just wanted to I've never done YouTube before, but I just kind of wanted to document and keep myself accountable, and maybe it's something to look back on where I started and where I finished. I am currently at 340. The goal is 240, and then new goals then. But when the fast is over, I want to start a plant based lifestyle. So, just eating more fruits and veggies, staying away from like breads and like meat and dairy and just the things that make me feel pretty terrible. I'm 36 years old. I recently was pregnant with twins, but I had a miscarriage. And so that didn't work out. So I'd like to focus on my weight loss. Um, it was the hardest thing I ever had to go through emotionally and physically. So I just thought that I should love myself a little bit more and stop gaining weight and really start taking care of myself and saying I deserve better, you know. So, um, yeah, so just been drinking water and I feel really good today. I'm like waiting on my sister to crawl out of bed so we can go and get some stuff that we needed. So that's the plan. It's so crazy that all this time I spent eating or preparing food, now I'm like, well, what do I do now? Now I want to just be out of my house and away from my kitchen. So, and right now with the quarantine, that's not really easy to do. So, just doing what I can and following the law at the same time and protecting, my family. So, but luckily we can still go outside. So, for any of you that are on their day 2 fasting, like, I'm here to support you. And if you're on here to be a jerk, well, I'm a jerk to myself, so I really don't need any help. But if you are here to be kind and supportive, I appreciate that. So my current weight today is 335. Yes, or when I started, I weighed myself, like, I started my fast, of course, after I had dinner, and then in the morning when I got up to weigh myself, I was 340. So I figured that's probably my starting weight, obviously. And so every morning, before I drink any water, before I go to the bathroom or anything, I weigh myself to get that exact weight. So I think it was like 335.6 or something like that. So this is kind of my shape now. I'm wearing like a 22, 24. I'm very busty on the top, so I know I have to factor. Yeah, and some people are like, you don't look like you weigh that much. And I'm like, well, it's all up here. No, it's not all up here, unfortunately. And maybe fortunately, because that would be awful. But the boobs don't really go anywhere. I've lost weight before. I lost 80 pounds before I met my husband, and I gained it all back being married. But at least it was over 4 years and not like right away. Uh, but um, but yeah, so I'm uncomfortable. I want to like hide. I don't want to be in public. It's becoming depressing, and I think my family deserves a lot better from me. So I'd like to be confident again. When I was 245, I was in a size 14. So I'm 5'8" and a half. So 245 is a good goal. But my ultimate goal, like when I'm like where I really want to be, besides obviously getting tone and toning up and stuff, I would like to be like 180 perfectly, like with muscle and everything. That's the perfect weight. That's the weight I'm supposed to be according to doctors, whatever. So if I could just lose like 100 pounds fasting, then I feel like then I could start like working out. It'd be a little easier to do what I need to do at the gym, but I don't know. Maybe it's excuses. I don't know. Either way, that's the goal. So I'm going to say I'm sticking to it. Like I'm making a YouTube video, so I feel like I'm very serious this time. Before, it wouldn't even last 24 hours, you know. So before, when I lost 80 pounds, I went vegan. I hardly ever ate. I was a full-time medical student, and I worked full-time at a fast food restaurant. There was no time to eat, and I was vegan, so couldn't even eat where I worked at. There was nothing you can eat there that's vegan. So I just pretty much would grab a banana and run out the door, or grab a salad at the market, or, you know, and not use the dressing. And so I wasn't really putting a whole lot of calories in, or carbohydrates and stuff like that. And I just completely switched. I got out of an abusive relationship. I was in a shelter with my daughter. I was from 10 to 10 at night. I was either at school or at work. So I was hustling, and I was sad, and I was kind of destructive. You know, you know, was, going out, and I should have just been more, focused on the things that I was doing. And anyway, so here we are today, 5 years later, and I've unfortunately put, I went from 240 to 340. So, you know, so it's time to love myself again and take care of myself. I like the plant-based diet because I just feel better. I feel better that instead of eating like a cheese stick, I'm eating watermelon, or, you know what I mean? Things that people are like, you can't eat that, like that's healthy. And it's like, oh, but it's not keto. Keto does work. I've done it. I lost 50 pounds on it, but it's not healthy. It's just not healthy for you to be putting all that animal product and fat into your body. Yeah, you look good if you're long enough to enjoy it, So, anyways, so that's my goal. Wish me luck. And thank you for listening if you are. Thanks. Obviously you are if you heard that. Anyways, thank you. Bye.